So y'all know how I told you lots of crazy things happen on surveillance sometimes, right? One time there I was minding this fella's business. He goes to the school to pick up his kid, and just like at my kid's school, got the buses hanging out right up front. Anyways, I'm doing surveillance on this fella. The reason doesn't pertain to this story. I could tell y'all about another time. He gets there a little early, which I do that too sometimes, because if you get there late, then it's like nobody understands the concept of like Autobots, roll out, get your kid and go. It takes forever when you're at the back of the line. But anyways, so he comes to the kid's school, pulls into the car ramp. Well, I decided not to follow him into the car ramp because it was a pretty easy follow out of there. And y'all have heard some of my stories what happens when I follow somebody in a car line. Sometimes it's out of control. Anyway, so I post up like kind of across the street where there's like a little park and like a little waiting area, and I figure I'll just follow this guy out. So there I am once again doing what I do. Anyways, while I'm waiting there, I'm just twiddling my thumbs, waiting for school to get out. Can't do nothing until this guy leaves. Well, I look over at the bus ramp where like all the buses are waiting for the kids to come out. Got these bus drivers that are like kind of congregating outside the buses, and then all of a sudden you see these two bus drivers, man and this woman, and you can always tell when someone doing some sneaky stuff because they look around like this. Like cat burglars, right? Well, then all of a sudden they start heel toeing it to one of the bus driver's buses, the girl's bus. They get on her bus, they sit in one of the little seats, but like you can't see really that clearly in the windows, but you can't like not see what's happening. So they're scooched down low in the seats, and you can see like head movement at the window. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, I don't know what they was doing because I did not have eyeballs inside that bus, but I can tell you what they wasn't not doing. Not doing something. Well, I'm thinking, oh, that's cute. A little work romance. Is that allowed? None of my business. I make everything my business, let's be real, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, shucks. They're lovers. That's cute. I'm not gonna tell on them. We're all grown ass adults. But no kids on the bus. Like, it's fine, right? And I'm thinking to myself, Mackenzie Jane, just mind your business for once. But let's be real. I do not mind my own business at any time ever. And my subject, the guy who I'm supposed to be watching, he got to the school real early, y'all. So I had nothing but time. So I decide I'm gonna find out about these folks. You know, it's fun when you know somebody's story and their business. Anywho, so I get on a Google machine, right? Balls deep in the county transportation thing with the school buses. It was a whole big thing. Anyways, I was able to locate them by their pictures. Y'all, I found out who these people were. Listen, I was bored, okay? And I often insert my nose into others people's businesses because that's what I do. Don't judge me. It's literally my job. Well, about the time I had found out their names, I see that they're coming off the bus, right? Like if they were doing the nasty, I don't want to watch them doing the nasty. I would have left them alone. Well, so then I get curious. So I take my little handy cam, a little surveillance camera, videotape machine, you point it, and this little button right here, it zooms in real hard. I was looking at their hand. She did not have a wedding ring, but he had a wedding ring on. Just for funsies, I'm making up a story in my head like, oh, they're having an affair or whatever. I don't know these folks from Adam. I'm probably full of baloney. Just having fun creating pretend problems in my head. If you ask my husband, he'll tell you that's my favorite thing to do. I can't help it. I'm an overthinker. Anyways, also, one thing about me is once I start, y'all, I really can't stop. So then I'm like, boy, that'd be real crazy if these two school bus drivers are out here all willy-nilly in front of God and everybody just having an affair on the school campus property situation. But then of course I'm thinking, nah, that would be too easy. That would be way too salacious. Like there's no way that I got the opportunity to witness something so salacious. Well, because I'm me and hashtag can't stop won't stop, I started digging deeper. I found these folks on the public records. I found them both on the social media machine and their respective accounts with their lovers, like partners. So the dude, school bus driver, he's married, he got 2 kids. He's a God-fearing family man. Yes, he is. And the woman who drives the other bus, I don't know who's getting it on in. She moves in with this guy like literally last month. She's fresh into a new relationship. Well, so I'm thinking to myself, like, y'all don't, like, people can see you, right? But they didn't know where I was sitting because all the parents park on this side of the buses and they was on the other side of the buses. So where I was sitting, they were like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, nobody's gonna see us here. Like, they thought they was invisible. Anyways, I guess that just goes to show you, it's amazing what people do when they don't think nobody's watching them.